Perfect.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back. So I had this idea. Well, first of all, I had this friend that gave me this idea: how to start YouTube in 2021. Now, of course, there are millions of videos out there, but I really want to break down my opinion on it. I guess you can see a lot of the information that I'm going to give is going to overlap. But before we do any of that, remember, if you want to support your boy, go ahead and go to firstwarrior.com. Use my discount code SoulHeManUSA. Get 10% off every single one. Get hats like these. Get some awesome, cool merch. Hey, maybe you want to sign up for our ambassador program. You know, maybe you want to make some money while repping some cool merch and showing some love for your country. Check it out, firstwarrior.com. Now, how to start a YouTube channel in 2021. Blah. It's very easy, it's very simple, but my friend really brought this up to me maybe a couple days since I even uploaded this. Well, since I talked to her and since I uploaded this. But my friend, she was talking to me about it and how she's kind of in a funk. And that can happen. Obviously, she has a lot going on in her life. I'm not gonna put her business out there, but you should really only do it when you're ready. You know. She's of course she's a small channel, only has like 20 subs, but her first video has like 2,000 views, which is excellent, because when I first started, like, no one was watching my shit at all. It took me years before I can even get like 200 views, and even to this day I still have issues cracking the algorithm on this channel. I found out the algorithm on my second channel, where I'm getting like 2K views a video, but for whatever reason, like with this channel, my main channel, like I still can't find what works, because I have a bunch of different stuff on my channel and I'm kind of like pulling from all different sides of the algorithm. But for her, 2,000 views on her first video is incredible. So that really sparked me to do this video, because she was worried about the kind of backlash you can get from doing YouTube, and that's where I kind of want to get into, you know, my breakdown of how really to do YouTube in 2021. Number one, I gave her the same advice. You have to have thick skin. Now, look, even though I have like over 1,000 subs, I still have very few comments where it's actually negative. And I told her I'm trying to get big enough to where I can have a bunch of hate, because that means I'm doing something good. That means I'm getting in front of a bunch of people. They may be, so listen, at the end of the day, they may be probably like, let's round it off and say half the country that wouldn't agree to what I'm saying on this channel. So I'm trying to get to where I can, you know, where I can get about half the country hating on me. That's my goal. That's what I see in the future. But nevertheless, you have to have thick skin being a YouTuber. Like this, evidently you're gonna get hate. It comes with everything. It comes with the territory. I mean, I honestly always saw it as motivation, and even when I get positive comments, I see it more as, you know, more motivation. So like there's not a downside to getting hate for me, you know, because I was always born with thick skin, you know, like rough, you know, like bronze, man. But honestly, you have to have thick skin. You have to go in it with a mindset that, okay, you're gonna get hate, you know, you're gonna get some backlash. You just have to be mentally prepared for it. Like that's mainly all I can say about it. I mean, some people are just so, you know, kind-hearted and soft-hearted, and we need those people on this planet. Like they're crucial. But if you're one of those people, I wouldn't really. I mean, you can still do YouTube. It kind of really goes into what kind of field you're doing in YouTube, like what kind of interests you're really pushing out there for YouTube. Like if you're mainly, perfect example, if you're mainly going to, let's say, politics, and like if you're, you know, if you're left, well, if you're right of Bernie Sanders, like you're most likely you're going to get more hate than if you were a crazy ass leftist. Like, let's just be honest. But I mean, That's it's just something that you really have to sit down with yourself and think, can I really do this? You know, like you have to have a little chat with yourself and say, okay, am I mentally prepared for everything that comes with YouTube? So you have to have thick skin, honestly. Number 2, you have to kind of be upfront. You have to kind of expose yourself. I also told my friend this as well. You have to be very straightforward with people. Now look, when I really started talking more about politics, and when I really started to go down this road of self-discovery and self-knowledge, I kind of told everyone up front, man, like, look, I'm not Brandon Tatum, I'm not Larry Elder, I'm not Candace Owens. I am not in the business of saving Negroes, because honestly, I feel as though they're a lost cause. You gotta be upfront, you gotta be straightforward, okay? Honestly, I don't know how those guys do it, God bless them, but I am not in the business to save these people. Now, with that being said, you have to draw that line. You have to, because I think that's what really reinforced it when I saw really Amazing Lucas starting to lose subs. Because see, my synopsis of it is that he kind of built an audience to where, I mean, he was kind of, I guess, saying the right things or saying the most popular things, and then when he kind of flipped the script, I guess people kind of turned on him, and I really don't want to be like that. You know, I really, even though I have like a small audience, I would rather, you know, really build that core audience and let them know what I'm really about before I blow up and then I switch up the narrative and then everyone leaves, so to speak. Because again, that's what I kind of believe that Lucas, that's the kind of downfall that Lucas is having. Like, that's the kind of, you know, turmoil that he's going through. I could be wrong, but from what I'm seeing, you know, because I'm kind of new to this whole political space and I haven't been watching Lucas or Brandon Tatum or any one of them for that long, but it seems like that's kind of the narrative, that's kind of the thing that Lucas is kind of switching up, so that main core audience that he built up all those years is kind of diverting from him. So I'm kind of laying the groundwork, I'm laying the foundation right now that, you know, that's the best thing you can do, in my opinion, because with that example I just gave, like, you don't want to mislead people for so long and then you switch up and now like everyone's leaving, you know, like you have to be as consistent as possible. So I believe that's what's going on with Lucas, but nevertheless, I had to give that example as to, like, you have to be straightforward, you have to be upfront on day one, like, hey, let them know what's going on. That's number 2. Tip number 3, or number 3, I mean, I guess it kind of goes back with tip number 2. Like, you have to really kind of, I mean, this mostly really only concerns you if you were really talking about politics. I don't think this would really work with any kind of other subject, but yeah, I don't think, yeah, it wouldn't really work if you were doing like fashion or something, or if you were doing tech reviews. But if you're mainly doing politics, because I believe she does want to do some political things, but again, she's scared of the backlash. Number 3 is that you really have to kind of expose yourself, and I guess that kind of ties in with number 2. When I mean you have to be upfront. When I mean expose yourself, I mean you, like, again, I mean, I guess you can kind of call this number 2.5. I guess, like, again, you have to be, I mean, you have to let people know up front what you're all about. I even used the example of the movie 8 Mile, when Eminem at the end kind of exposed himself, and at the end, like, I forget what the guy's name he was battling. It's been so long since I've seen that movie, but yeah, it's not coming to me. When I say that, I mean, you have to kind of give the enemy no ammunition, because honestly, she was kind of concerned about, you know, saying the wrong things and possibly being canceled. But again, you have to be straightforward with people. You have to really expose yourself. What I mean by that is, with the movie 8 Mile, when Eminem, like when he exposed himself, when he used all his bad tricks, when he gave his enemy nothing that they could use against him. They had nothing that they could say to him, so he could lose the battle.
I go a cappella. Fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a clock, fuck a trailer, fuck everybody. Fuck y'all if you doubt me. I'm a piece of fucking white trash, I say it proudly. And fuck this battle, I don't want to win, I'm outie. Here, tell these people something they don't know about me.
That's it. Like, you have to be straightforward. You have to let people know day one what you're all about. You have to let people know, hey, this is my past, this is what I've done. I am no better than anyone. I'm just a human being like you. People will honestly respect, most people will honestly respect that to a degree. If you wear all that stuff as like a cloak of armor, like, they honestly can't penetrate it. Like, they honestly can't circumvent you and try to dig up your past and try to find some fuck shit to say to you or about you. Like, that's really it. That's honestly it. Like, for example, I'll give you guys a perfect example right now. I guess you can kind of say I'll expose myself, but mostly, honestly, all guys do this. But the only reason, for example, my own personal exposure here, the only reason I am on social media at all, like any other guy, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, is to follow big tit bitches. That's it. I'll show you a perfect example. Sit right there. I'll go to my own personal Instagram. Hold on, let me turn on. Okay, let's see. Let me put on screen recorder. Wait 1 second. Like, I'll show you guys. Like, I don't give two shits, man. The only reason why I'm on Instagram at all is to follow these bitches. Is to follow big tit, big butt bitches. That's it. Just like every other guy. See? Look. Well, it's probably gonna be right there. See? What do you guys notice? I can keep scrolling. I can do this all day. This is the only reason why I'm on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Hey, what am I doing? Let me go back up and like that. Nice. Oh, Ring Logo, nice. Yeah, just mainly anime and big titty bitches. And that's it. Oh, that hairstyle, that's fire, dude. That's nice. I like that. Damn, I would like to try that, but I don't think I have the hair for that. But that's it, man. Like, fuck. Oh, that's supposed to be Among Us. I'm wondering, like, what the hell is she doing? Yeah, this is what my Instagram is full of. So, okay, let me stop, because now I'm gonna. Damn. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Alright, there we go. Jeez. I gotta go back and, after I'm done with this, I have to go back and like some more stuff. Okay. But yeah. It goes back to the fact that you have to really be open with everything. Like, you can't, if you hide something and people dig it up and find out, like, it's, I mean, I wouldn't say it's over, but it is a mark that they can hold against you. I think this is why people like Eminem, people like Bill Burr, people like even Jordan Peterson. I mean, he doesn't really like expose himself, but these guys are like so firm with their beliefs and how they operate and how they do things that they just can't be canceled. Like, you have to be, like, again, it also ties back into tip number 1. Like, you have to be thick-skinned. You can't worry about being canceled or, you know, offending people. At the end of the day, you're going to. At the end of the day, there's going to be someone who won't like your content, who won't like you. Like, it's just it. Like, some of the most, you can check it out right now on YouTube, some of the most innocent things online, like cat videos, dog videos, pet videos, like where people just showing their pets, or like their pets are like doing something cute, or like they're picking up their dog or something. Like, even those type of videos get dislikes. Even those type of videos get thumbs down. Well, get the thumbs down. Yeah, the thumbs down. For real. Like, even innocent videos, bro. Like, there's always gonna be somebody out there who just doesn't like your content. You can't please everyone, and I think you can call that tip number 3, I guess. Officially, it's number 3 or number 4, I don't know. But you can't please everyone. The only thing you can do is try to put up the best content you have, and just at the end of the day, you have to be happy with it, because ultimately it's your channel. So again, I mean, this is for anyone who's doing YouTube, not just my friend, but you really have to understand that you're never going to be able to please everyone. It's impossible. It's honestly impossible. I mean, even if you're putting up cat videos, some people may be dog fans, or vice versa. If you're doing ASMR and if you're biting into a fucking apple, maybe some people wanted you to, I don't know, bite into a pear or a peach or something. Like, I don't know, but you're never going to be able to, you know, have it to where everyone loves you, you know. So you're just gonna have to say fuck it at the end of the day, and understand that as long as you put out the best content possible, you have to be happy with it ultimately. Another thing that she was worrying about was mainly just editing. Now, I guess you can call this, okay, yeah, let's call, you know, not being able to please everyone, tip number 3. So this will be tip number 4. Ultimately, well, I don't know if I got that wrong. I honestly just lost track, but fuck it, we're moving on. Well, you don't have to be a perfectionist, because, I mean, if you gotta check out her first video, I mean, it was really, like, it was great. Like, the high quality, the angles, the angle movements, the whatever they call it, like, what do they call it? Like, when you slide into a panel or something. I don't know, but it was well done. It was awesome. Like, again, like, her first video got 2,000 views, which is incredible. But don't try to be a perfectionist at the very beginning. Like, even me, I have 1,000 subscribers. I'm just sitting in a car recording on my phone, because ultimately I tried to do it to where, like, I would edit like crazy things back when I did my gaming videos. I would try to do like crazy edits and stuff, and I would get so little views and I would get burned out so quickly that I said, you know what, man, there's no reason for me to be doing this, because yes, I mean, you can still gain a lot of viewers if you do it like that, but if you don't have that core community at the beginning, it's still going to be very difficult to get a bunch of views, even if you spent like 10 hours on a video editing and, you know, putting up these crazy effects and these transitions, and you only get like 10-20 views, and you're like, and what the fuck, I spent 10 hours just to get 10 views. So I would say, don't be a perfectionist at first. I mean, you can like put in like high quality, like, of course, video, like 1080 is the standard nowadays, but like, don't worry about all the high fancy stuff. Like, you don't have to be a filmmaker at the very beginning. Like, take it small, take it step by step. Once you gain that momentum, and once you gain that viewership, once you build that community, then look towards, you know, changing up your style, making everything like your own way, you know. But I mean, that's what really got her mostly in the funk, I believe, is that like she spent so much time on that one video. I mean, and initially, yeah, that one video only had like, it has 2,000 views, That's incredible. But again, she at the time, she only had what, 26 subs. So I mean, and what unboxing videos, with tech videos, like those can snowball really fast. Like those generate a lot of momentum on YouTube. But I would say at first, take it down just a notch. Don't worry so much on, you know, having every video to be this true masterpiece. Because if you look at even the biggest YouTubers nowadays, like most of them are just like doing like TikTok reaction videos, and like it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy, but they can do that because they've started small, they've gained that community. They may have, you know, done some crazy edits at one point, but maybe sometimes they get so big that they just outsource that stuff and hire like an editor to do all that stuff, so they honestly don't have to worry about that. And now like they're going back into doing something simple, but they can because they have that community to back them and who will watch them regardless. So again, those are my tips, man. Be thick-skinned, kind of expose yourself, be upfront, know that you're not going to please everybody, and don't try to be a perfectionist. So those are my tips, guys. Let me know what you guys think, man. I hope I explained everything as best as I could. I mean, it's very early in the morning, and like I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm like bleh. But I mean, but I hope my friend sticks with it. I'm gonna also share this with her. So if you're seeing this, well, when you see this, hello. But yeah, guys, don't go into it, you know, all gung ho and trying to be like some kind of cinematic genius. Like, yes, that's all good and well if you have the talent for it, but again, start small, build up your community, get that momentum going first. Like, really get down the algorithm of how to do YouTube, because I think that's really my issue, is that, I mean, again, like I said, I kind of figured it out on my other channel, but it's mainly niche down. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna have to do with this YouTube channel. I may just have to delete the channel altogether and just start over from scratch and be niche. Oh, that's another thing. I guess that's another tip. But find your niche, find whatever you're good at, and follow that. This channel, honestly, I had it for like 6 years, and again, it has a bunch of different videos on it, from reactions to like politics and to gaming. I guess it was kind of like a testing ground of what people would be interested in, and then I guess it kind of really hurt me to my overall, because again, I'm pulling from all sides of the algorithm, and like my views are it fluctuates back and forth, because some videos from like even Thomas Sowell would have like a bunch of views, and like other videos from like my reactions would have less views, and even my stuff from like the political side would have even less views. It was like but it was kind of a testing ground. But again, find what your niche is, find what you love to do, whether it be politics, unboxings, reviews, reactions, stuff like that, and I guess kind of stick with it and build up that community within that, because I think that's what really hurt me the most. And I see that with a lot of people liking like my Thomas Sowell stuff and my quest of self-discovery and self-knowledge, like a lot of people are gravitating towards that. So I'm trying to do more of that. But again, I have those other videos on my channel, older videos, that are pulling from other sides of the algorithm of YouTube. And like some people are subscribing for like my reactions, and some people are subscribing for my gaming stuff, and some people are still subscribing for my anime stuff, and they're asking me, you know, why don't you do anime uploads anymore? And I have to direct them to my other channel. So it's like it's a mess. It's like, fuck. So I don't know, maybe I have to start over from scratch and try to build myself back up. I wouldn't really mind doing that, because I don't really get paid that much from this channel anyway, so it's like, you know, fuck it. But again, find your niche, find your interest, stick small, and then grow with that. That's ultimately my best advice. Don't do what I do and try to make kind of like a testing ground and pull from all sides. Kind of do one particular thing and grow within that one particular community and be the best in that community. So Guys, those are my tips. Let me know what you guys think about it. Again, man, good luck to my friend. I hope she sticks with it. I hope when I share this with her, I hope I clarify some things with you, because again, I'm not the best at explaining things. Like, I kind of ramble and I kind of rant, like my thoughts just kind of go all over the place, and I just flow. Honestly, like, there's no script, there's no like high budget like effects or like studio equipment or like setup. There's just me in a car with my phone just talking. Like, that's it. So again, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But guys, let me know what you guys think about it. Subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. You guys know how YouTube operates. I'm gonna go make myself some coffee. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. And again, if you want the merch, you already know what to do. Take care. Bye bye.